With the Coalition now being returned to power, the measures that were announced on the 3rd of May may come closer to law. So those changes, let's just summarise those. The big one is, of course, the one that came into play from the 3rd of May is the $500,000 after-tax lifetime cap on non-concessional superannuation contributions. We're also seeing a reduction from 2017 on pre-tax concessional contributions down from the current $35,000 to $25,000. The upside to that, however, is of course people will be able to contribute longer to age 75 without having to meet the work test and be able to claim a tax deduction regardless of their work status. The other major change is that people moving from the accumulation phase to the pension phase will be limited to a 1.6 balance transfer, and people wishing to commence transition to retirement income streams now will be taxed as though they're still in the accumulation phase. Yes, they can start an income stream, but there's really no advantage in doing that, moving into the tax-free environment that will be taxed as though they're still in the accumulation phase. So in respect of the after-tax non-concessional cap of $500,000, the big issue there is if contributions from 2007 are taken into account. But if people have already contributed more than that level as at the 3rd of May when it's supposed to be effective from, then at least they're safeguarded and won't have to withdraw any of their excess amount. Meaning that if you have, say, $800,000 of non-concessionals in super, as at budget night, you'll be able to keep that $800,000 as after-tax contributions in super and not have to withdraw the $300,000 balance on that. The other big issue is, of course, the 1.6 transfer cap to the pension phase, and what does that mean if your balance grows in the pension phase after you've moved monies in or the balance declines. Basically, once the money is in the pension phase, no matter what it grows to, basically you are able to retain that in the pension phase. So that's the good news about that. In addition to that transfer of the 1.6, the other benefit is you can keep an unlimited amount in the accumulation phase still. So the upside is that if you've got more than $1.6 million, yes, money may have to remain in the accumulation phase, but it's an unlimited amount. Well, since the federal election now, and we know that we're a step closer to seeing the reforms announced on the 3rd of May becoming closer to law, we'll go into a period now of, I would imagine, industry consultation to see how things will work. There may even be a softening of some of the proposals, and the classic one here is the $500,000 lifetime limit for after-tax non-concessional contributions. The proposal from the 3rd of May, it was coming in from that date, but will we see it from the 1st of July? Because funds will be able to report easier for that purpose. Also, will they backdate contributions to 2007, or after a period of consultation lobbying, will they say, okay, everybody will get one last bite at that $500,000 limit and not have to worry about previous contributions? We at Perpetual are always looking for opportunities out of change, and now we have a new government. We'll work with what their measures will be, and people who, for example, have exhausted their opportunity through the superannuation system will look at other structures available to them. For example, things that have maybe always been around but not been the focus: family discretionary trusts, insurance, investment bonds, potentially annuities. And for, of course, small business owners, they really need to take the opportunity to maximise the concessions available to them through the tax system, but also the ability to put more into superannuation that is over and above the normal non-concessional contribution cap. Periods of change and uncertainty means that people will be concerned about their futures and maybe their retirement savings and so forth. So of course, with anything, you know, with getting an understanding of what is going on, then by all means, you know, seek advice on this, because it is important to get it right for the long term.